Right, so I see my second optician about 6 months down the line because I'm so dissatisfied with the first optician, and by this point I'm struggling to read anything. I'm getting very bad headaches, dizzy spells when I read, and if I try and look at anything close, my distance vision is very badly compromised. So I explain, you know, what completely horrible pain I'm in. I explain the work that I do. I'm working with VDUs, and everything seems fine until I dish out the prescription from my first optician and I say, look, I'm not happy with this, and they sort of back off a bit because it appears that they don't want to be seen criticising another optician. That's just my view of it. But anyway, they do give me an appointment. Now, I explain to them in the appointment, I talk. Yes, I talk. I explain how difficult it is to look at anything close. I explain I think I'm long-sighted. If I look at anything close, my distance vision just goes really bad, and you know, I'm completely open. I work at computers. That's my job. I really need to get this sorted out. And at first she says, well, if you're working at computers, that's the answer. I say, yeah, but I'm only working part-time. There are some people, you know, there's about half the people there. They're there all day. They don't get problems. I'm the only one getting problems. So there is, okay, you're not working enough to get that amount of Eyestrain granted. So the lady then, she says, well, it looks like you have very tired eyes, but you've got to keep up with the reading and the computer work, because in the long run it will make your eyes stronger. Okay? I'll repeat that bit, what she just said. You have to keep on reading and you've got to keep up with the computer work because it will make your eyes stronger. Yeah, she actually said that to me, and I believed her because she was the optician, she was the expert. And I had my eye test, and really when she tried to shine a light in my eyes, because by this point I really had quite severe eye strain, you know, I was just sort of backing away and shaking quite a bit, and she was a bit concerned about that. And I mentioned, oh, well, I don't know how we got onto the topic of it, that I see both my eyes in the mirror. And she just went, how do you see both your eyes in the mirror? Because apparently it's normal when you're doing your makeup to only see one eye or something. I don't know, but apparently that's completely abnormal. And when she saw that one eye was floating out a bit, she did think I had this condition called convergence insufficiency. And she wrote a very hurried note saying, oh, I'm going to send you to the hospital for this, for further tests. And she said, well, we can make you some glasses, but after that there is no further help we can give you. And they gave me some glasses, they gave me an anti-glare thingy on it, which I think helped a bit, but at the end of the day I was still in agony, and it was getting worse every time I went near a computer. I mean, not only that, I mean, I had horrendous neck pain. I ended up having a neck x-ray, which fortunately showed, you know, there's nothing actually wrong. So, about what happens then is the pain is just so severely bad. I'm actually going a funny colour in front of the computer. I'm told to go home by my employers, who I have to say were very, very sympathetic. They said, you're on sick leave now for the next 6 months, you're on sick leave. So I'm ending up on long-term sick leave, during which time my eyes get a nice rest. My appointment for the hospital comes through. I explain what my problems are, and they do test me for convergence insufficiency. So they make you look at 2 images on a little ruler and see if you can converge your eyes and make them into one. It turned out that I could apparently do this better than most people with normal vision. I went back to work. I continued having the same problems, and one day, after a really thumping headache, I went in. Oh, this is important. I'd actually read that at this point, I'd read that plus glasses could actually help with people who were getting eye strain with close work. And I was so pleased with myself, printed it off the computer and took it in to show the optician, you know, thinking she'd find it interesting and might help me get those glasses that could help me. And by this time I really didn't know that those plus glasses were like everywhere in newsagents and chemists, and they're just ordinary reading glasses. But I do go in, I've got a thumping headache, to see if there's anything else they can do for me. And the woman says, I think she can fit you in at 2 o'clock if you just want to chat. So I wander around town and come back at 2 o'clock, and the optician sitting at the desk says, no, I'm busy. I said I didn't have any time. In front of the whole shop. She basically tells the assistant more or less to give me a brush off. No, I haven't got time to see anyone. She's really like that. And I was really quite shocked, because it was an informal appointment, but it had been penciled in front of me. You know, that appointment had been made and booked. So at this point, I went to look for a third optician.